We've been speaking all morning long, meanwhile, about the reaction and response of this community to the massacre in these last 24 hours. Hundreds of Floridians, in fact, have donated blood following these attacks. To discuss that, Mark Strassman joins us now. He is at Orlando Regional Medical Center, again, about 5 blocks down from us. And Mark, you were here, you've been now covering this for nearly 24 hours. The question about the urgent need for blood, it was one of the first things made plain 24 hours ago. What is then the status of blood donation here in Orlando?
Well, Josh, you got to remember, some of the people who were running for their lives in that nightclub are now fighting for their lives in this hospital. This is absolutely the place you want to be, a level 1 trauma center, if you have significant gunshot wounds, and many of these people did. There were 26 surgeries here yesterday, 6 more scheduled today, many more likely scheduled in the days to come. All of this, of course, requires blood. And so people were lined up yesterday trying to give blood because the community wants to rally, wants to do whatever they can to support the victims here. And by giving blood, Josh, that is one way that everybody can come out and say, I'm trying to contribute here, I'm trying to get this community back on its feet.
Mark, what have people been telling you with regard to something of a burgeoning controversy here, the ban on homosexual men being able to donate blood, especially considering that this attack occurred at a gay nightclub?
Yeah, I mean, there are various laws in place, Josh, to protect the integrity of this country's blood supply. One of them essentially says that sexually active gay men who've had sex in the last year are not eligible to give blood. There were reports out yesterday that that regulation had been lifted. Turns out those reports were false. So you had a number of gay men here who showed up wanting to give blood. And remember, this is the same community that was attacked at that nightclub, so they had a special interest in trying to help in any way they could. They wanted to roll up their sleeves, they wanted to give help by giving blood, but in the end were turned away because they were told, I'm sorry, you don't qualify. The law does not allow you to give blood at this point. And so many of them were angry and frustrated and hurt by that. But it is the law is in place to protect the integrity of the blood supply and the health of the patients.
Mark Strassman outside the Orlando Regional Medical Center. We thank you for your time and your reporting.